Bean Soup Times is on a mission to create dope content that entertains, educates, and empowers the Black community. We keep our ear to the ground, we ask, we report to you. We help Black people to share their message. We promote real dialogue. We provide a platform to help give voice to the voiceless. We educate you on how to shop smart. Our passion is to inform you about Black events, businesses, organizations, and entertainers. We are Black owned. We are Black Chicago. We are the award-winning Bean Soup Times.
Y'all started off with that lesson, man. Appreciate it.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. What's up? What's happening? This is your brother Toure Muhammad. This is the Toure Muhammad Show. Man, we're shaking and moving. You see, we got a little different scenery today. We're out in the field, man, doing some work. And but we couldn't. The show has to go on, right? The show has to go on. And we have an amazing guest to talk to you all today. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. They help Black youth, and they do some amazing stuff in the city of Chicago. So, but before we're going to take just 1 second before we bring them on. But I wanted to let you all know today that if you don't realize it, today is the first day of the rest of your life. And if you focus on the past, what didn't happen, what you didn't do, what you didn't accomplish, then guess what? You're going to continue to not do and not accomplish. But if you have the right perspective and you look at things as a lesson, you look at things as an opportunity to learn how to grow and how to develop, then you don't have any losses. You don't have any failures. What you have is lessons and moments that create opportunities for you to grow and prosper. So if you have some unfinished goals, some unfinished dreams, don't waste time. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about what you couldn't and didn't and should have done. If somebody had a did this and did that, it's up to you. It's your responsibility and duty to be the best you that you can be. And you can't blame anybody else but yourself. So with that, man, we're going to bring on some folks from the Circle Foundation, man. We're so excited to talk to these brothers about the things they're doing. So we're going to plug them right in.
How's it going?
What's going on, Black men?
All right.
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Man, it's been a minute, man. I ain't talked to y'all in a minute.
Yeah. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well, man. So let me, man, give official, some official introductions, man. Brothers and sisters, this is the Toure Muhammad Show, man, and you are tuning in. We have Brother Sai and Brother Omar, the founders of the Circle Foundation. If you all, man, are shaking in the city of Chicago, then you know some of the great work they've been doing over the years. So we're so pleased to have them on the show to talk about what's been going on during the pandemic and what they got coming up. So, man, how you brothers doing?
Very good.
Doing well, man. Doing well. How are you?
Man, no complaints, man. Thankful to be on the top side of the earth. I got some sketchy Wi-Fi in this conference room I'm in, but hopefully it's gonna go through well. So, man, let's get into it, man. So, man, first of all, give me some background, some history. The stereotypes is that Black men don't come together to do positive stuff in the community. We know that's not the case, but every time we get a chance to showcase it and throw a stone at that false idea, we want to do it. So talk a little bit about how you all started the Circle Foundation.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
This goes back to the 90s, man. We met each other in college, coming from Chicago. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Coming from Chicago, we met down at SIUC, Carbondale. Both coming from the south side of Chicago, met up and kicked off and became best friends. Supported each other through college. We had a rough first year, kind of just getting into riffraff, and then we decided to change our lives around. become more spiritual. And at that time, which was 1992, we decided that when we got out of college, we was going to come back home and open an organization for our community. Fast forward into 2002, me and the brother got into the realm of education with consulting with an organization that was dealing with at-risk youth. Fast forward, we ended up opening our own organization called Circle Foundation in 2009. When we took over a school and about 8 mentoring programs, and we've been doing that since 2009. Although we've moved around Chicago, our current location is downtown Chicago, where we have a high school, several mentoring programs, and we provide basically education and mentoring for students that need it the most. Some of the ones that are struggling in the neighborhoods with violence and, broken home situations and all other types of things. We provide services for them and have been doing so since we met, pretty much.
That pretty much sums it up. Yeah, we just it's been pretty much most of our lives working together in one capacity or another. So it's good to have someone like that brother to assign me to help reach our visions, what we want to do with the world. So it's been a bumpy ride this year, but it's been fulfilling overall.
Yeah, I will say one thing too, man, to piggyback off your introduction, where people say, brothers can't work together to do something. I can probably speak for both of us. We both always say that we can't do it without each other. It's been a partnership, and the things that I lack in, he's able to pick up on, and vice versa. And we have a dedicated staff outside of each other that have been able to help us stay strong over 10 years. This is our 11th year of business. So, that's the people that work with us and also partners in the community that have been helping us, stay focused to serve these young people. So definitely we can work together and we can get the job done.
Absolutely.
Man, I love it, man. This is the Toure Muhammad Show. We're talking with LaShawn Jackson and Omar Moore, the founders of the Circle Foundation. Tell us a little bit about, how the programs work, what you're doing in the schools, and some of the effect that you have seen that you all had.
Okay, so we have a high school for at-risk youth between the ages of 16 and 21. Our students are from all over Chicago, but predominantly most like the South Side and West Side. And we give them opportunities to get a high school diploma, go off to college, career placement, things of that nature. So it works for them. We also have several mentoring programs and job placement programs that have given jobs in the city, give them the chance to learn some basic skills, get jobs, and provide for their families. Right now, ever since everything's been going on in March, we've been doing remote learning and blended learning with our students. So everything has been online, and we're preparing to move into that phase for next year as we're trying to figure out what's going to go on with CPS and schools in general. But our biggest program is the school, but we also have several mentoring programs and job placement programs.
Oh, so you all started out going into schools mentoring, but y'all have a school now. Right, but still do mentoring as well. Man, I love it.
Yeah, our school is named Innovations High Schools for those that's listening. And we are recruiting right now. So
17 North State, downtown Chicago.
Right, 17 North State. You can check us out on the website at innovationshs.org. See, our programs that we offer for our students at our high school. But yeah, we started out consulting and ended up pretty much running our own school, opening our own school to work with it. We work with 400 kids, 400 students at our high school.
Yep.
So, yep.
Man, and so as you mentioned, some may go the educational route, some may get a trade, some, you find opportunities for them. So it sounds like you all are really hands-on and know those students and know what their strengths and weaknesses and talents and gifts are.
Yeah, every student has an individual plan for achievement. So we want to make sure what their interests are, what they're best at, what we can help them achieve, do some digital learning, some things that they may not have thought of before, some career exploration, but give them a chance to be a whole person and get the best opportunity for themselves. So it's really much tailored to every student's individual need.
Man, I love it. So, I've done some work. I had a client that was a high school. Oh, no,
Okay.
They were actually K through high school. And, I know with the challenge that it takes to really, when you got that one moment to talk to that student, to get them to encourage them to come to your school. So, man, how do you talk to these young folks to encourage them and give them some motivation and have them leaning towards you?
Well, we actually have a lot of staff that actually help us do recruitment, You know, we go out and we do advertising on the radio. We hit community centers. A lot of students, when we actually sit down and talk to them, they're really kind of excited to see two brothers, you know, that come from the cities and the neighborhoods that they come from, and pretty much from the same background. You know, I won't get too much into our street life, but you know, we understand what's going on out there, having been a part of it in some form or fashion. And you know, it's very motivational to see brothers that actually went to college, graduated, and then, you know, having families and giving back to the community. So a lot of, you know, brothers and sisters that's coming in and like, you know, man, you know, we really appreciative to have y'all because we know y'all understand. And then we have a lot of staff members who also, you know, most of our staff come from Chicago, grew up in the city, you know, so they understand what's going on and they can speak the language of the youth. Even though that language is changing.
It is.
It is. And also, we have the benefit of having a downtown location. A lot of our students, young people, haven't been downtown before. So to come downtown, be a part of the downtown culture, to get out of the neighborhoods where they're sometimes having problems, that helps them a lot too. So that's a big draw for them to come and just be a part of a different environment where they can learn. Man,
absolutely, man. I love it. And man, it's so important to understand that language, be able to speak it to them because you can relate to them on different levels. So it's been 11 years since the school has been established, right?
Yep.
Correct. Yeah.
So 11 years, as in March of this year, we made 11 years.
Yes, sir. So I know you touched on a little bit, Omar, but talk a little bit how the pandemic has affected, you know, the closing out of this school year, and then what changes and how you all, you know, being innovative for the upcoming school year.
Well, for us, one of the things, Sean and I were kind of fortunate where we were already trying to move towards digital learning for our students. We felt it was a viable future for them, and it was just the way kids are learning now. Most of the time is spent on computers and internet and stuff like that. So we've been looking at the ways they learn and the way they read and process. When this pandemic hit, we had kind of a foresight to think that this is going to last probably longer than the 2 weeks that they said it was going to initially be. So we planned with our team for, you know, a little bit longer and then eventually for the rest of the school year. So now our goal is to make sure that every student has a computer, every student has access to the internet, and that we have blended learning for those that can do that, if that's a situation, and also remote learning. So our staff are prepared for remote learning. And we also have a lot of mentors because things that people don't factor in with the students is that the emotional kind of toll this takes on them, not being in schools, not being with their friends, kind of being on their own. So our mentors are still out talking to them virtually, trying to make sure they're okay, providing counseling for them and resources, and just giving them an environment as much as we can until we figure out what the future is going to be. So it's been a change, but it's been a change that luckily we were already kind of moving towards being prepared for. But no one could have expected what we're dealing with right now in terms of the way the world has changed. But we have to put ourselves in a position to where, regardless of what happens come next year, our students have the best chance to learn. So that's what our plan is right now.
Man, that's what's up, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all like that talented 10th that Booker T. Washington talked about, and using that education, man, and bridging the gap, and letting our young folks know how important it is when you have the right, you know, perspective on it. So, man, love y'all for what y'all do. Is there anything you all need the community to know right now? Is there anything upcoming that's key? Anything y'all else want to share? I want to make sure we don't miss anything that I didn't cover in the questions.
Yeah, we're definitely recruiting right now for students to come back. You know, going into this COVID situation has been very frustrating for a lot of youth, you know, not being able to be actually in school. So we want to encourage the students that, you know, even though this is a rough patch right now, education is crucial and important. You have to have it. So, you know, we out there in the streets recruiting, make sure students know to get back in school. And if you know students that are struggling in school, our school is set up to really try to work with those students in particular that have had a difficult time in the regular classroom or in a regular CPS school. Our school is set up to really work with those students because we don't give up on them. You know, not saying the CPS does, but we have a different environment where we can actually give them the support that they need, what they might not be able to find in a regular school atmosphere. We do also provide counseling for our students. We have therapists that can work with students, and the mental health thing is something that that both of us have a background in. A lot of students need that conversational piece to work through some of these problems that they're having. They don't feel they can talk to any of their friends or family. So we do add that as a service for our students to follow up outside of the mentor, or should I say along with the mentoring if they need it.
Right.
So they're very important that we want to encourage our parents out there to really check in with your students right now and try to get them the resources they need, because a lot of parents need the resources as well. So it's just not about academics. It's the whole, like Omar talked about, being the whole of yourself and learning more about yourself. The knowledge of yourself will carry you through this. Education is a piece of it, but just knowing who you are and what your capabilities are, your potential is, can get you through these rough times that we experience.
And also, we know it's a hard time for parents. They're not used to their kids being home this much and driving them crazy, eating up all the food. So we definitely want to make sure that they know that we support them as well, and whatever we can do to help. We are, like I said, for the community, and we just want to make sure that everyone gets what they need to move forward. So we're going to try to provide what we can to keep their students as busy as possible so they can go off and work and not be driven crazy, but kids sitting at home idle all day, like my son.
Sir, that's real. That's absolutely real, man. And, you know, being my background, Nation of Islam, and coming up on the south side of Chicago too, understanding, like most of us do, the importance of strong men in the community. You know, there's a quick story I got on I had an office on 79th and Drexel. And I would talk to some of those young, but every chance I got, you know, I get down on the corner and start talking to them. And I'm like, man, these are some brilliant, incredible young men. And the conversations I would have with them, their face would light up. They would be excited and motivated. And I'm looking for these roughnecks that I hear on 79th and Drexel, right? So when I'm driving around, not in my office, right, and I see some folks on the corner terrorizing, like, these the same ones I'm talking to, man, that, you know, they call me sir, man, they have intelligent conversations, and it's just a reminder of how important, you know, that little role I played, but what you all are doing for consistently for years and years, like you say, Brother Sean, touching those young men that sometimes it's not even a push. They just need a nudge.
Yeah. If they don't see it, they don't know how to respond to it. So just being present is the most important part.
Just being present. That's it, brother. So, man, there's what you all are doing is beyond praiseworthy, man. It's so important, and we thank y'all. And also being an example for the young ladies, man, to just see some strong black men that, you know, just seeing that presence, man, it's so important. So we love y'all and appreciate y'all for what y'all doing. Now,
we appreciate you for having us on, man.
Man, absolutely. How can people get in touch with y'all? They got your website, phone number. Let the folks know how they can reach you all if they got a high school if they need to get into the program.
Yeah, absolutely. They can reach us at innovationshs.org. You can look us up on the website, or you can give us a call at 312-999-9360 to give us a call to learn about enrollment. I do want to mention also, man, you know, partnership is key. And we do have a charter school that we work with to have other schools in the community that, you know, if your child needs to be in a certain place and can't get to us, you can look up yccs.org. They're doing a lot of things in the community in regards to YCCS cares and giving out care packages and supporting during the COVID. So, you know, that's another organization we work with. I just feel it's important that we understand we're not in this together. You know, we all brothers, and we appreciate what y'all doing with the Nation of Islam, you know, having us on the show. You know, the only way we're really going to get to that next level is when we unify and understand that we have a collaborative effort to network to support our community. And then when they see us working together, they're going to work together better. You know, they don't feel so isolated. They understand the power in unity. So I always try to mention the people that we work with and giving shouts out to you, brother, for having us on, because one of the biggest things that I've understood is a lot of kids don't understand that we are a collaborative. You know, it's not just Mr. Saad, Mr. Omar, Mr. Toure, you know, we all working together. That's how we survived. That's how we came out of our situation, by connecting with other brothers. So, you know, networking is key. So we just want to let you know you can reach out to us or reach out to one of our partners. Definitely, we're here to support the community.
Absolutely.
Man, well said, brother. Man, I love y'all, man. Keep doing the work that you're doing. And y'all are welcome on anytime y'all got some updates, or you want to share a story, you want to give some motivation, whatever. Y'all always welcome on the show.
Man, and we want to just let you know, we always want to support you. If y'all have any community organization events that y'all need some youth to come out to support, to volunteer, we have those youth here and staff. we here to support the community, man. We partner with a lot of people that's out there in the trenches, you know, that need our support. They may not be able to have some of the resources that we can get to. So, you know, just not students, other community organizations that might want some support, let us know. We're here to help everybody, man.
Yeah, any help we can provide to the community, we all for it.
Man, we're gonna definitely do that. No, we're not gonna do, you know, we've been doing the Taste of Black Chicago because of the pandemic. We're not gonna do it this year, but next year, man, that might be some great opportunities for them to meet some restaurant owners and some chefs and come hang out with us and help with that.
We're all on board, man. Just let us know how we can serve and help.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all be peaceful. We got one comment from Facebook. Star Williams say beautiful. That's a former educator right there, retired educator.
All right.
My mom right there.
All right.
Thanks for having on the show.
Hey, Mom.
Yep. So she know the importance of education. So, man, we'll be talking to y'all soon, man. Y'all stay strong. Keep up the fight. And God bless you.
All right, brothers.
Now take care of yourself.
All right. All right. Peace.
All right.
All right, brothers and sisters, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that interview, man. Two shakers and movers, two positive black men in the city of Chicago, educating black people. I bet y'all didn't know that it was a school ran by two black men that's educating black youth and being an example for our community, man. So it's so much that we want to bring to you all on this show. So many incredible people, and that was one of them by no stretch of the imagination. So y'all know how we do. This show is gonna be quick today, but we're gonna close out. We have to celebrate, man, our sponsor. So big shout out to Sean Michelle's Homemade Ice Cream. Big shout out to Dan's Soul Food and Cafe. Dan's Soul Food and Cafe, man. You can get some great soul food over there. It's clean. The place is clean. You can come in, pick up your order, call in and get it, and come get it picked up. Man, they got that $5 and $6 holla with chicken, 2 vegetables. Their vegetables, all of them are vegan friendly except for one, the greens. They put some turkey in those greens. But for us, for folks who don't eat pork, then you don't want to worry about any pork being in the greens. They do their thing over there. So shout out to Dan's Soul Food Cafe, 2523 West 79th Street. And of course, a shout out to Brown Sugar Bakery, 328 East 75th Street. You know you can get that caramel cake, and they have so many other delicious treats over there for you. And we're going to close out with this promo from Sean Michelle's Homemade Ice Cream, and then we're going to talk to you all real soon. Hope y'all having a wonderful day, and, man, enjoy the rest of it. Assalamu alaikum.
Sean Michelle's Homemade Ice Cream is the only place to go when the ladies crave delicious old-fashioned homemade ice cream. Their vanilla tastes just like Grandma used to make it. With over 35 flavors, all made with the freshest ingredients, Kathy has never had banana pudding ice cream this good. It's homemade ice cream the way you remember, and Sean Michelle's doesn't upset your stomach. Enjoy in-store or take it to go. Sean Michelle's. Fall in love again.
First time customers, buy one, get one free.